The recent floods in KZN have left railway infrastructure severely damaged in parts of the province. Transnet is expected to give an update today on its plans to get operations up and running yet again. Our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli is in Durban with more for us. Good morning, Lethiwe. I see where you are. You're currently standing next to a railway line which looks quite damaged. What is the story there?
Well, Mfundo, over the course of this week, we have been doing assessments on those railway lines that have been damaged by the floods. Right now, we are in Mount Vernon. I want to ask my colleague, Francois Grobler, to show you the type of damage that Transnet and PRASA have had to deal with. He's going to try and show you the amount of damage that the floods have caused. I want to make a mention that what you're seeing on your visuals right now, that is a river. That river was not there before the floods. We've been told by Transnet officials that this river actually happened after the floods. So there's been a lot of railway line damage over the course of last month, and what they are telling us is that the severe damage is going to take quite a long time to fix. But I also want to bring in a chief engineer from Transnet, and I want him to explain to us what exactly the kind of damage that we're experiencing currently. I have here Abu Ntsako. Ntsako, take us through what is currently happening today and the kind of damage that we're actually seeing on this line.
So we're currently at Mount Vernon. As you can see, there's plant that is working here. So currently what we're doing tests so that we can stabilize the one line that is not affected by the floods. As you can see on your right, there was a railway line that was moving here, but it's totally washed away into the river that you can see on the side. So there's a lot of work that needs to happen first to stabilize the one line so we can continue with the running of trains on that line. Then after that, we start with the repairs, building down from the bottom of the bank in the river, building back this line. And it has to be stable. In future floods, we have to make sure that the line is secure. You know what they say in engineering, don't just fix it, but improve it. So that is what we're trying to do here. Okay.
You also mentioned that this river was not here before. It was actually caused by the floods.
Yeah, the river was actually, it was just a small stream, but because of the water that was coming through, it actually eroded further into the track servitude. So now it's wider than it was previously. There was just a small stream previously far to the right, but now it's closer to the track.
Do we know how much this type of work is going to take? Because we know that trains are currently not running because of the severity of the damage. Yeah,
the amount of work that needs to be done is in the range of 1.7 to 2 billion rand just to reinstate this container corridor main line and the south coast and the north coast. But that is subject to change once we've received some of the designs that we might be getting from the external design companies that will help us to make sure that we do a proper job to avert similar recurrence later on.
So today we're also going to be checking out some more damage. We know that we're going to be heading to Cato Ridge, if I'm not mistaken. Take us through the damage there. That's the main line that we've been told connects Cato Ridge, Durban and other provinces. Yes,
so this is the main line that joins Durban to the Gauteng harbour. So we're going to be going to Cato Ridge and Clarvater, some of the areas where both lines were totally washed off, and you had houses that were washed onto the track and badly damaged, and in certain areas we had people losing their lives. So we're going to be visiting some of the sites. If time allows, we might see 2 or 3 more sites.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, Mfundo, that is Ntsako, who's the chief engineer here at Transnet. I just want to also mention that on Monday we were in Cato Ridge, and that line, which is the main line that connects Cato Ridge, Durban, and also other provinces such as Gauteng, is currently not operating. We saw cargo trains that transport vehicles across the country that were stuck there, and they've been stuck since the floods. And during a media briefing this morning, Transnet did actually elaborate further, saying that there's been severe damage caused on that line, and because of that, they are currently doing assessments, and they will be over the course of the next few months trying to fix the damage that has been caused by the floods. Where we are right now, we've seen also the type of damage that they are dealing with. They are currently trying to reassess this railway line, but it's going to take a number of months for this to actually conclude, which means that the economy of Durban is going to be affected. We will be on the course of the day also visiting other affected areas. As you know that during the floods, a lot of homes who are situated near riverbanks and also railway lines were also affected. In Keto Ridge on Monday, we spoke to the Chikela family who lost 5 family members. Their homes is situated next to a line, and unfortunately the mudslides caused the railway line to then wash away on top of their home. So we will be visiting those families as well, and also speaking to the communities, finding out what they need. But Transnet did say that they are working very hard to have their full operations back on track.
At the very least, Lethiwe, at least you have eNCA there from Transnet committing that they won't just fix it, they will improve it. So hopefully over time it will indeed be improved so that it is climate resilient. Thank you very much for that update. That is our reporter Lethiwe Mdluli in KZN. And that's why I leave it